the Hague Convention abolishing the requirement for legalization for foreign public documents, the Apostille Convention, or the Apostille Treaty is an international treaty drafted by the Hague Conference on Private International Law. It specifies the modalities through which a document issued in one of the signatory countries can be certified for legal purposes in all the other signatory states. Such a certification is called an apostille. It is an international certification comparable to a notarization in domestic law, and normally supplements a local notarization of the document. Procedure: apostilles are affixed by competent authorities designated by the government of a state which is party to the convention. A list of these authorities is maintained by the Hague Conference on Private International Law. Examples of designated authorities are embassies, ministries, courts or governments. For example, in the United States, the Secretary of State of each state and his or her deputies are usually competent authorities. In the United Kingdom, all apostilles are issued by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office in Milton Keynes. To be eligible for an apostille, a document must first be issued or certified by an officer recognized by the authority that will issue the apostille. For example, in the U.S. state of Vermont, the Secretary of State maintains specimen signatures of all notaries public, so documents that have been notarized are eligible for apostilles. Likewise, courts in the Netherlands are eligible of placing an apostille on all municipal civil status documents directly. In some cases, intermediate certifications may be required in the country where the document originates before it will be eligible for an apostille. For example, in New York City, the Office of Vital Records is not directly recognized by the New York Secretary of State. As a consequence, the signature of the city clerk must be certified by the county clerk of New York County to make the birth certificate eligible for an apostille. In Japan, all the official documents are issued in Japanese language. Ministry of Foreign Affairs then provides an apostille for these documents. In India, the apostille certification can be obtained from the Ministry of External Affairs, Information. The apostille itself is a stamp or printed form consisting of 10 numbered standard fields. On the top is the text apostille, under which the text Convention de la Haye du 5 October 1961 is placed. This text must be written in French for the apostille to be valid. In the numbered fields the following information is added: country. For example, Hong Kong, China. This public document has been signed by, for example, Henry Cho, acting in the capacity of, for example, Notary Public, bears the seal stamp of, for example, High Court of Hong Kong, certified, at, for example, Hong Kong, the. For example, April 16, 2014, by. For example, the Governor of the Special Administrative District of Hong Kong, China, no. For example, 2,536,218,517, seal stamp. Of the authority giving the apostille, signature, the information can be placed on the document itself, or attached to the document as an alling. Eligible documents: 4 types of documents are mentioned in the Convention: court documents, administrative documents, notarial acts, official certificates which are placed on documents signed by persons in their private capacity, such as official certificates recording the registration of a document or the fact that it was in existence on a certain date, and official and notarial authentications of signatures. All educational, non-educational documents, commercial documents. Legalization. States that have not signed the convention must specify how foreign legal documents can be certified for its use. 2 countries may have a special convention on the recognition of each other's public documents, but in practice this is infrequent. Otherwise, the document must be certified by the foreign ministry of the country where the document originated and then by the foreign ministry of the government where the document will be used. One of the certifications will often be performed at an embassy or consulate. In practice, this means the document must be certified twice before it can have legal effect in the receiving country. For example, as a non-signatory, Canadian documents for use abroad must be certified by the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs in Ottawa or by a Canadian consular official abroad and subsequently by the relevant government office or consulate to the receiving state. States parties, The Convention is in force for all members of the European Union and all but 10 members of the Hague Conference on Private International Law. The most recent countries to accede to the Convention are Nicaragua and Bahrain. Abuse. The apostille does not give information regarding the quality of the document, but certifies the signature and correctness of the seal stamp on the document, which must be certified. In 2005, the Hague Conference surveyed its members and produced a report in December 2008 which expressed serious concerns about diplomas and degree certificates, titled The Application of the Apostille Convention to Diplomas, including those issued by diploma mills. The possible abuse of the system was highlighted. Particularly troubling is the possible use of diploma mill qualifications to circumvent migration controls, possibly by potential terrorists. The risk comes from the fact that the various government stamps give the document an air of authenticity without anyone having checked the underlying document. An official-looking certificate may be issued to a copy of a diploma mill qualification, and then subsequently issued with an apostille, without anyone having ever verified the signature on, let alone the contents of, the diploma. Further, member states indicated they would be obliged to issue an apostille for certification of a certified copy of a diploma issued by a diploma mill. The Hague Conference expressed concern as to whether this issue could affect the entire convention. The apostille does not look through the certification and does not relate to the diploma itself. There is a clear risk that such practices may eventually undermine the effectiveness and therefore the successful operation of the Apostille Convention. In February 2009, the Hague Conference decided to amend the wording on the apostille to make it clear that no one was checking whether the document being attested was genuine or a fake. The new wording to be used was as follows. This apostille only certifies the signature, the capacity of the signer and the seal or stamp it bears. It does not certify the content of the document for which it was issued. See also, Legalisation, Hague Conference on Private International Law, Convention on the Issue of Multilingual Extracts from Civil Status Records, References. External links, Treaty Text, Status, Foreign Affairs.